What's up, people? Fantasy fight. I saw this on one of these different YouTube pages. Tommy Morrison versus Anthony Joshua. Who would win and how? I think that Tommy Morrison in time has become, I don't know, one of the most overrated heavyweights. And I think this happens with any old heavyweight that had any kind of power. They're like, yo, this guy was a beast. Like, yeah, this guy was unstoppable. And, you know, Anthony Joshua, like any current fighter, has become underrated because, of course, he sucks. And boxers used to be so much better back in the 90s. And, you know, every single guy was so great back then. And Anthony Joshua would have just been a journeyman, of course. Now, these are the facts. Anthony Joshua gets made fun of for having a lack of gas tank, a suspect chin, and having a robotic style. Tommy Morrison has all these things, but actually worse. He has a worse gas tank, a worse chin, and a more robotic style. He has no defense. He has good power, probably better power than Joshua, but that's it. Everyone makes fun of Anthony Joshua for being a bodybuilder, but in reality, Tommy Morrison was the bodybuilder in comparison to Joshua. Everything negative about Anthony Joshua is worse for Tommy Morrison. He was actually like the guy who was less athletic than Joshua, stiffer than Joshua, no head movement, glass chin, no stamina. And it's funny how Tommy Morrison is such a beast, but isn't this the same guy who got knocked out by Michael Bent in the first round? Isn't this the same guy that did that? Because that never happened to AJ. Isn't this the same guy that Ray Mercer absolutely destroyed? Is this the same guy who Lennox Lewis absolutely destroyed? You know, he was in a freaking war with Razor Ruddock and he knocked him out. But how many times has this guy been knocked out in his career? I mean, it's a long, not knocked out, knocked down in his career. It's a long list of times. Anthony Joshua, was he overhyped? Yes. But is Anthony Joshua a way better fighter than Tommy Morrison? Yes. Anthony Joshua's beaten Povetkin, Klitschko, even at that point, which was an impressive win, Parker, Ruiz, Dominic Brazil, Dylan White. Who has Tommy Morrison ever beaten that was on par with Povetkin, Klitschko, or Parker, or Andy Ruiz? I can't think of anyone. He beat old George Foreman, but he was just outboxing him the whole time, running around the ring. Okay, Joshua did that versus Andy Ruiz. We'll call that one even. You know, who has he beaten that was at that caliber, you know, of Joshua? So, you know, no one. I mean, Povetkin, he was a whole lot better than Tommy Morrison. Klitschko, he was a whole lot better than Tommy Morrison. Okay, we'll get into now the styles make fights point, which people will get into. They'll say, oh, well, it doesn't matter about resume. This guy has no head movement, and he's a worse gas tank than Joshua. Joshua knocks him out. I'm going round 6. I think he can knock Joshua out if he caught him, but most likely Joshua would be outboxing him, and then he would knock him out and finish him. Joshua is a completely superior athlete and boxer. I got Anthony Joshua winning this fight, 6-round KO. Please let me know what you think. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Peace.